radio station.
If you want to see them, handful of West Coast things. They're going to play Riot Fest in Chicago in the fall. This part of the country, you'd have to go to Chicago, Louisville, or New York. They do a festival in Louisville late September. Same people that bring you Sonic Temple do something called Louder Than Life in Louisville. By the way, our friend Gary Spivak, who is the big grand poobah behind Sonic Temple, is going to join us on Monday, 1 week from today. To talk about Sonic Temple. They announced that Metallica will be headlining 2 of those 3 nights is it May that they do Sonic Temple?
Yeah, May. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
May down in Columbus. And I was thinking maybe he would announce that Rage was going to do that 3rd night. I don't know that that's not the case, but I know that a handful of Rage tour dates leaked. And other than like Phoenix and Coachella, they're basically doing a couple of festivals and then a show in New York. So if you want to see Rage in 2020, you'll have to travel. It's not like they're going to come through and play the Agora, obviously. But I would like to see them. I was never...
Do you know anybody that is playing the Agora, in December?
I mean, I'm sure there are a whole bunch of shows. The only one that comes to mind is the Bill Squire Chris McQuanzica. I mean,
hey!
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine there would be another show going on that would require that much attention on people's parts. I mean, I feel like that's really sucking all the air out of the room. I feel bad for the other bands that are booked through the end of the year.
Oh, they're happy to just be on the same stage that
are they?
I'm on, yeah.
Oh my God, is this where Bill Squire's Chris McQuanzica was performed?
I've heard tale.
Yeah.
Of the best comedy show in all the land.
I've got Chris McQuanzica tickets to give away this week. We're only here today and tomorrow, by the way, but I will have tickets for you to win. Bill is going to be out this coming weekend. He's going to be back out at the Foundry Social in Medina on Saturday.
Yeah, from 4 to 6, and we're going to give away tickets every 15 minutes. And you can also register to win the grand prize, which is a Bud Light box, where you and 9 of your friends can party in there.
Bud Light comes out of a box now? Like wine?
No, it's like...
You can get anything in a box, Mary.
Bud Light box?
Probably.
It's like box seats. Like you were probably sitting in a box last night at Bert's show.
Oh. And it doesn't have like a little spout you can drink out of it.
Right.
Slap in the bag.
Slop in the bag.
Slop in the bag. Were you in the box for Kreischer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's really the place to be. We were there
great.
For King Diamond, and there's no other way to see a show.
It was pretty awesome.
If you can swing it.
Were you in the upper one? You look like you were
lower.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I was in the upper one.
Stage left.
Mm-hmm.
Stage left means if you're standing on the stage looking out, it's to your left or to your right?
To your left. If you're on stage, stage left is your left.
Okay, then I was stage right.
Yeah, that's where I was, but I was in the upper one.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun, though.
I don't even think I realized that there were lower boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the only ones I've ever sat in. I sat there with you for Dimitri Martin too. The same one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the ones above that.
Yeah, I know.
That's where I was when for my birthday present on stage left over for Cody and Cambria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rush Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah. So anyway, Rage Against the Machine, they of course have announced that they're touring around the world. Only 8 of those shows. It looks like they're doing maybe 25 shows. 8 of those will be in the United States.
Oh, and if you want to see the blanket that Alan got for Mary, you can go to at Bill Squire on Instagram. And you see the headphones too. I mean,
yeah, the headphones. I mean, they sound amazing.
Yeah.
Your guys' voices sound just as mediocre through these.
Thank you so much. That's why they're the industry standard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't want anything that adds to the quality of my voice. I don't want anything that detracts from it. I want it to be presented to the audience in as purely a mundane fashion as it possibly can be.
Nailing it, dude.
To more accurately reflect me in real life.
Yeah.
And Liz makes a good point that you are no longer a bad gift giver.
Who's that?
Liz on Instagram, she left a comment that said, you have a history.
I have my
that's
moments.
far behind you of giving bad gifts, but it seems
That was
like
good. That was
you
funny.
have figured it out.
And it was, I need it.
Thanks for
Clearly.
jinxing me for Christmas, everybody.
Oh, jeez. We're going to get Kmart gift cards now. $10 each.
I've still got my wife's birthday's coming up, Christmas. Oh, come on. I have my moments,
Yes.
and they're usually somewhat divinely inspired.
Strike
I think
of
your wife
genius.
would want the same thing you got Mary.
Probably. Get Gwen a matching blanket.
Yeah. It'll be my head on Bill's body, and then
There you
I'll
go.
have that
Yeah.
thing made, yeah.
I'll just go. That'll be what you come home to. It'll just be me and Gwen having a slumber party in our Bill Squire blankets.
Yeah, Gwen, I'll get her stuff for her birthday, because it's just a week before Christmas. But we don't usually get each other things for Christmas.
My whole family
We
doesn't
buy
do
for our
that.
child. We've got family members that, we'll just get each other, we'll stuff each other's stocking. if
Yeah,
you
you
will.
will.
Yeah, all
Stuff that
right.
stocking, baby.
Yeah. Or she'll get herself things, and I'll go, and just tell me how much they cost.
I do that a lot. That's what's I'm gonna get. I don't know.
Well,
Get a
it's-
pedicure or whatever. I think I'm gonna buy myself a bed for my birthday. Because I've been waiting to pull the trigger on it because I'm saving money because I want to pay off my car. So I haven't spent any of the money that I've been saving. I think I'm gonna buy a bed.
Buy a
Get a
bed.
good
You have your
bed.
eye on one?
I was,
been
you know
so
where I was
happy with
looking?
my bed.
Yeah, I was looking
So
at
nice.
Northeast Factory Direct to see what they had. But I haven't. The bed that I'm currently using, and I hate even saying this out loud, it is my ex's childhood bed. Because that's when we split up. We had an extra bed in the spare room, and I didn't have a bed. So I
Yeah.
took that. And it's old, and it's bad, and I need my own.
My ex-wife still sleeps in the bed that my parents got us as a wedding gift.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Because she's like, beds are expensive. She goes in, it's an awesome. She's like, what am I gonna,
Well, that's
I
what
mean,
I
if
figured.
it's a good bed, then yeah.
Yeah.
I figured if I buy myself a good, nice bed, I have it for however long. You know what I mean? And it's mine, and it's new, and it's fluffy, and yeah, that's what I want.
No bad mojo.
No bad mojo. It's
No
not
memories.
on wheels. I'd like a headboard. Would probably be pretty cool.
Right.
A frame. This thing is so
Headboard and frame.
It's so janky. It's not on the floor, but it is pushed up in a corner.
Aren't you
know
in
what I
like a
mean?
twin bed, Poundcake? Don't you have like a,
Not a twin bed. It's a full bed.
huh?
It's a full bed.
Oh. I
Yeah,
thought he
it's a
was
full bed.
I thought he was in a twin bed or
he's
something.
in a
No,
full.
that was before I had the Extreme Makeover
Ah.
Erica edition.
All right. I'm also being told that those Rage Against the Machine leaked tour dates are faked. So I don't know if, somebody put together a tour poster. I don't know if those are the real dates. They certainly don't seem all that strange. I mean, if they're going to do a handful of festivals, that seems to be the way to do it. If you can do Coachella.
Well, if they're only doing 25 dates over the whole country or over the whole world.
The world, yeah, North America and Australia. Yeah, we'll see.
And wait a minute, Mary.
Yes.
So you don't have your mattress is beat up, or you don't have a frame, is what you're talking about?
No, the mattress is old. The mattress is 20 years old to begin with.
So you need
And
a
then
new mattress and a new.
I need everything. I would need to. That's why I
820
haven't.
Oh, because it's a
it's
childhood
his
bed.
bed from when he was a kid, like a teenager.
That's what I was confused about. I was like, wait, so you don't have a mattress or something?
No,
Or
I have the mattress. I have the box spring. The frame.
So that's got all kinds of stains in it then.
I don't
if he
need
had
it.
it when he was a
Yeah,
teenager.
don't need it.
It's got a lot of inherent stains.
Yeah.
See,
But that's why I'm to drop. I would be spending more than half of what I have saved to get a whole new bed set and everything.
go to IKEA or something.
Northeast Factory
Oh,
Direct,
Northeast
I think, is
Factory
probably
Direct.
where you want to go. Poundcake.
Sorry.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, it's time. It's been time. But haven't been in a position where I've been able to have the money to spend yet, and now I am, and I'm like, but it's such an investment, you know.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
it's
so worth
worth
it.
it.
It is
too.
worth it. It is worth it.
I broke my frame, so I can't lay on one side for too long because it'll start to sink.
Really?
You broke that frame?
Do you hear about you broke?
We paid for it.
Not purposely.
Well, I didn't think you broke it on purpose, but
But yes, if one side broke, it's not my fault.
the frame was the cheapest part, so you can get a new frame for not a lot of money.
I'm sure, and I don't even think I'm gonna get a new frame because it's one pole in the middle is solid, and then the other poles on the end of the bed. So if I lay right in the middle, I'm fine. But if I lay towards
One side or the other.
start to sink down. I had a guy over. He's like, we're in the middle of getting it on. He's like, "Is your bed broken?" I'm like, "Yeah, shut up."
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's gonna be, son.
It is
But it
now.
was.
Frame, yeah.
Because he put his head down on the side of the bed, and then he's like just kept going lower.
Just like sliding off, just like,
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, so your bed is broken?" Like, yeah, no, it's not just you.
All right. So that must have told him that you really put that bed through the paces then. He probably thought, wow, this guy
And that's
really...
not an old bed.
No, it's like
a couple
what,
years.
almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was around the time you guys did it when I went
So
to
how did you
Charleston.
break it?
No, I don't know. One morning I woke up and I'm like, I sat on into my bed looking at my phone. I just sunk right down. I said, "That's odd." And I look over and the poles are just like dangling. I'm like, "Cool, okay." Yeah, I don't know.
Odd.
They're hanging on for dear life.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not gonna buy a new one though.
You're not going to?
No,
You don't want to spend
I'm
your money on
so-
that?
absolutely not. When
When you
one
get to your
side.
when you get to your $10,000, you should treat yourself a little bit and get yourself a new bed.
That's not a priority. My bed
Huh.
is the least of my worries. I can sleep on the floor. I can sleep on a cot.
No, I can sleep anywhere too, but
You don't
there's
want to.
nothing better than having like a nice
Here's
bed,
what it
being
is.
restful.
Everything that I have in my room right now is temporary. Like the place I'm living is temporary. Everything I have is temporary.
I've
So
had
I don't even
that
care.
feeling too, where I'm like, my room is so small right now that like I want to get. I don't need a king size bed, but I would like a queen size bed with like a nice bed set and things like that, and it just all can't fit in the room that I'm in.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
No point.
buying the bed and everything now, and then it's all cluttered and like smashed. Like, you know what I mean?
I still have
like,
half
there's
of
no room for it.
I still have half of my room from like the last place I lived in the trunk of my car.
Yeah.
No joke. I still have half
trunk of your car.
in the trunk of my car.
I have a Red Bull cooler in the trunk of my car if anybody wants it. It's like the ones you see at bars that have the Red Bull. My Russ gave it to me when I was still drinking. I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna put this in my room. I got beers right next to
Such
my
a bro,
bed." I
Mary.
know. This was earlier this year. Okay, this was in like January when I was like, "That'd be great that I could just reach over and have a beer in
Reach
my
over.
bed."
And I can use it as a nightstand.
Exactly. That was
Put a
100.
lamp on top.
Oh my God!
That
what
was
a man you are.
100% my plan, and then I quit drinking, and I'm like, I have no use for this, but I don't want to like throw it away.
Hell
you know
no.
anybody that just moved into a new place that could use a housewarming
Oh
gift?
yeah! Do you want that
I
Red
would
Bull
absolutely
cooler?
love
It's actually
that.
really cool. Yeah,
I would
okay.
definitely use that.
We'll transmit it tonight after
Yeah.
the show. Hell yeah!
There
But
you
that
go.
was-
It's
I
all
was-
coming together over at
I
Squifle
went-
Tower.
Squifle Towers got. I got the
You put up your fireplace.
my fireplace
and-
thing. I love that thing, and I got
Is
all
it
my
hot?
chairs
There's
together.
heat that comes out of it, or no? Just
You can turn on a
Okay.
heater, but I'm using it without the heat. I just like the ambiance of it.
yeah, it's cool.
It looks nice.
It looks like one of the old like EQ digital meters.
Yeah, kind
on
of.
the- Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. And it's there's different, like you can change the brightness of it, and
Want to come over and check out
pretty
my
cool.
electric fireplace?
it looks nice. If you want to see it, it's on my Instagram. But I
Electric fireplace, by
Yeah.
the way, they got cut out of that Woodstock documentary.
Did they really?
That's a
Yeah,
shame.
yeah.
But I spent all day putting that thing together, and it shouldn't have taken me quite as long, but I wasn't careful enough, and I wasn't paying attention to like the holes that go in the back so you can screw in.
You were in a hurry to
certain
get it
things.
up and running.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was so excited, and then I realized I had some stuff backwards, so I had to take it all apart and put it all back together.
that's annoying.
It's so annoying, but
See,
it's done now.
Anytime I do anything, I'm like a freak with the directions. Like I sit there, look at it
I-
piece
I was-
by piece,
I was
make sure.
good at the
Because I'm
directions,
not doing
but
it
that
twice.
stuff-
I
those
separate
little
all my
tiny
pieces.
holes
Yes.
Yeah.
that you have to, the little tiny holes that you have to put the like little stoppers on the back of the cabinets.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I messed up, and
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to that.
I've had to return so many things to Target because I either didn't read it right or it didn't fit once I got it home, and I had put it all together. I tried, so I don't have a shelf in my bathroom, and it drives me insane. That's all I want is a shelf in my bathroom to put like my hairdryer on or a straightener or anything, a candle. And so I bought this big shelf that like goes over your toilet, and I built it and I put it all together, and I couldn't get it into my like the space between my toilet and my sink wasn't big enough to
You
even
didn't measure
fit.
first?
No, I didn't measure. I just went and bought it. But
Yeah.
it took me, I'm like, with the directions, like everything's put together perfectly. It looks really good. Can't even fit it where it's supposed to go.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah. Listen, and then you got to have your wall anchors, and it's a whole
Well,
thing.
and it's an apartment too, so I'm like not trying to do too much in there. Like,
You're not
I'm
going to
trying-
renovate.
Exactly. So I'm just living.
Get one of those things that's shells, but they're on stilts over
That's
your
what it
toilet.
was, and it
oh,
wouldn't
it wasn't
fit.
a wall. Oh, I
No,
see. Those
yeah.
are usually like not much wider than the toilet.
That's how close my toilet is to my sink. It was like touching the sink.
So if you're sitting there on the toilet and somebody comes over and wants to wash their hands, they're right there next to you washing their hands.
I don't know that two people can fit in that bathroom at once, to be honest with you.
Wow.
Like when you close the door, like I don't ever have the door closed because I'm home alone, so I just leave it open so it feels more open. But like if I have people over and I have to go to the bathroom to close the door, I'm like, damn, this is a small bathroom.
Like does the door hit your knees when you're on the toilet?
No, when it's closed, but it's right maybe 6 inches from the toilet. It's like the wall in the door. It's right there.
I have 2 bathrooms.
Good for you.
2 full bathrooms.
2 full bathrooms.
Don't even use them both.
You're an idiot. My hot water didn't
One
work
of them's
yesterday.
pink.
I got my hot water's too hot.
Oh my god, I got home yesterday.
I mean, not too hot. It's nice.
I was in
and
the.
my bidet's very nice too.
Stop
It's nice
it.
and warm.
I was in the car for 13 hours, and I was like, I just want to get home. I want to take a nap. I want to go to the show. I wanted to be home today to be on air too, because I know we're only on air today and tomorrow. So I'm like, I'd rather spend my birthday with you guys than driving, you know. Aw. And I get home, I take like a 45-minute nap, and then I wake up and I like go to turn on the shower, and I haven't been home in 2 weeks. So I'm like, oh, maybe it just takes a minute. Running, nothing, no hot water. And I went out and the pilot light was off on my like water heater. So I had to, it was a new one. You like just hold 2 buttons down and then it just turns back on. But I didn't realize that the water in the tank was still cold.
It has to heat
Yeah,
up.
it has to heat up. Yeah.
Isn't that the landlord's job to do all that?
Well, I didn't have time. It was one of those things where I was like, I drove all day. I didn't shower before.
And the boiler's right outside your front door.
Exactly. I walked
It
out
just
in my
happened.
towel.
She just leans out and touches those 2 buttons.
But then I was
I'm
doing
gonna have hot water in 45 minutes.
Well, I didn't know it was going to take a while, so I like gave it like 20 minutes. And it was still ice cold. So I don't know if you've ever had a shower in an ice cold where it's just like in enough to get wet and then pop back out to soap up. And
my first apartment was
horrible.
essentially a cold water flat. Like we had hot water once a week, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, it was awful. And it was just one of those things. I finally like this run. I came home with some money. When you're working clubs, you'll come home with some money. But after like days of driving 5 hours every day, different city, like you don't know what the shows are going to be. They don't pay very well. It's rare that you come home with money. And I had like a couple $100. I'm like, this is exactly what's going to happen. Something's going to break. The landlord's going to say it's my fault. And then now I'm going to have to pay for it because that's exactly how it works.
Yeah, but you can't break the water heater.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. They'll try to make it sound like it. That's what landlords do.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you must have done something. Well, I was gone for 2 weeks. Well, that's it.
That's
what happened.
You
You used hot water.
Right.
Well, that's the problem right there.
Exactly.
We have an app. You're supposed to check it while you're on the road, and you didn't check the app. Yeah. All right, well, yeah, whatever. That cold water, though, makes your hair all shiny.
Does it?
Nice.
Is my hair shiny?
No, I just mean one's hair.
Oh.
Can be very shiny.
Well, I washed it in cold water yesterday.
Ah, yeah, well, there you go. Bill sold us on bidets at his show last night.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah. How
Were you
was that
evangelizing about bidets at your show?
I was just doing jokes on you,
Crowd work
work
show.
And so I was just kind of riffing with the people and talking about some stuff, and went into a little bit about the bidet that I installed on my new toilet. And
I've still never used one.
well, whenever you'd like.
Come over and use
You
the
want to
bidet.
take a dump at my house? Let me know.
Do you use it when you don't poop?
No, I don't spray my.
You don't?
No.
I feel like you got it. You didn't use it like when you installed it just to play with it? To like.
Oh, I mean, I've sprayed it, but I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought you meant like if I pee, do I
Oh,
spray
you
the
don't
tip
pee
off?
sitting down.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Sitting down.
Yeah.
You mean, does he ever use it as a water fountain? Just lean in and take a sip off it? A hot water bidet? You spraying
hot.
hot water?
It's not hot.
It's warm.
It's warm.
You can adjust the temperature. Ours had like a
Mine
remote
actually
control.
doesn't have a temperature adjustment, but just because I'm not home, that my bathroom's nice and warm, so it stays warm in there. So
How long have you been there? A week?
a week, and I still don't have internet. And I tried to get internet today, but I tried to go through AT&T, and they wouldn't give me they couldn't do fast internet. It would have been like really slow. So I'm like, I'll try and find something else. So I'm still trying to get that done.
What the
which is annoying
is the internet?
Why would they not have fast internet? Like
because it's an old building.
Yeah. Oh.
what?
Yeah, that's the downside of those kinds of buildings. They're
Yeah.
like, we can't do anything for you.
Like, I can't even have
just
I
not
can
set up
get
for it.
faster internet. Just AT&T couldn't give me fast internet in there, so
know,
I'll have to
but
go
it just-
through
that just
a
seems
cable company or something.
Kind of old timey. You think they would be with the time?
Well,
no
there's
matter where
nothing
you-
they can do.
It's
if
the building. It's not
the building,
it's the
yeah.
infrastructure.
Yeah,
Okay.
if the building wanted to like sign it, sometimes buildings will do that. They'll sign a contract with a certain company, and they'll rewire the whole
Gotcha.
internet. But that's not.
They're
the
not going to
case in this one.
retrofit the
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where I wish I had known in advance. I would have just gone with another cable company in the first place. But right now I'm shopping.
So get your bids in, local internet companies, for Squifle Tower.
You can cool it with Cox. I like this Cox, Alan. Good Cox. Bad Cox is the Cox that has data limits. I can't stand a data limit.
Yeah?
Don't give me home internet and then put a data cap on it.
Yeah, but doesn't every provider, aren't they all doing that now? At some point, they cap data, I feel like.
That's why I went with AT&T in the first place, is because they had an unlimited option. I'll pay for the unlimited. I just want that as the option because I don't like the
But
data
it's
cap.
unlimited, but it'd be really slow to the point where you can't use that much anyway.
Right, exactly. I would have. The guy said, if it's just you and you're just streaming something, it might work pretty well. But I'm like, well, I don't want to go with it might work pretty well. I want to be able to do everything that I need to do from my home.
Boy, there's a sales pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, watch movies.
He wasn't,
might work pretty well.
Yeah,
he wasn't a salesman.
Movie.
He was being honest. He's a listener to the show. Thanks, Mike. And he was just being honest. So I appreciate his honesty, because he could have just said, "Oh no, it'll be fine," and then hooked it up, and it would have been crummy,
you'd have been
and
pissed,
I would have been very upset. Yeah. So I appreciate him being honest.
Alan, my bidet is intense. It blasts ice water at 98 psi.
Ouch.
Yeah, but it keeps you clean.
Icicles.
Ain't nothing left underneath there when he gets up. Okay. I was using the restroom at a friend's house, somebody says. I thought I was going to flush the toilet, and I accidentally turned the bidet on. It squirted me in the face and clothes. Yeah, you should color code those switches for the uninitiated.
Well, they're not near each other.
According to this person, he mistook one for the other
and
sprayed himself about the head, neck, and chest. That doesn't sound comfortable at all. Hey, I've got $50 to Bob Evans for you. They want to give you all of the feast, none of the fuss. If you're still trying to figure out Thanksgiving at the 11th hour, this could help. So I'll have $50 to Bob Evans for you when we return. 35192 if you want to text, or get to us at AlanCoxShow.com.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio